Friday. Chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool and all shooting some ball outside of school. When a couple of guys who were up to no good started making trouble in my neighborhood. I got in one little fight and my mom got scared and said, "You're moving with your Nazi uncle in Bel Air."
People in the house, let's go. It's your boy JC. So, pass that thing and watch me play. Behind my back, you know what's next. Get jam. All in your face, what's up? Just feel the bass. Dropping, knocking down the room. Shake it, quick, and space the room.
Don't you tell me to stop. You stick around and make it with your wild. Knowing beyond what you can die. Being big colors so versatile. Style, profile. I said, and always make you back when I hit ooh child. From the heart you never have to run down. I will never fall to the very line. Look at the battle, I will provide.
In the club, hard rock. Big up, big girl, she on the job. Now stop when we get a spot. Booty move the weight like she on the fly. With a drink, I got to know. Tack G, tattoo, cause I'm rock, raw. Half black, half white, diamond now. Gang your money, all the time. Yo, I'm running through these halls like Drano. I got that devilish blue rock and roll, no halo. We party rock. Yeah, that's the crew that I'm repping on the rise to the top. No Lennon or Zeppelin.
I'm a nice dude with some nice cream. See these ice creams, see these ice creams. Eligible bachelor, $1 million boat. That's mighty than what's spilling down your throat. Phantom, exterior like this ass, the interior like suicide this way. I can exercise you, this could be your his ass. She's on the man, wanna have you get at his ass.
Now whenever graffiti, my name was Shock. If I rap, shoot my beats and shock. Step from the ghetto when I start to chop. I'm no longer Jack DJ era. If you try to knock me, you'll get rocked. I still find you in my rock. You need to start shaking and your fingers pop like a bitch in neck on Mr. Strop.
Step up fast and be the first girl to make me throw this cash. We get money, don't be mad, I'll stop. Hate is bad, one more shot for us. Another round, please fill up, hook up. Don't mess around, you just want to see you shaking up. Now you home with me. Get that, get that.
Turn it up, cause it's getting heavy. Wild, wild, West Coast. These are the girls I love the most. I mean the ones, I mean like she's the one. Kiss her, touch her, squeeze her buns.
I gotta testify. Come up in the spot looking extra fly. For the day you die, you gon' touch the sky. You gon' touch the sky, baby girl. Testify. Come up in the spot looking extra fly. For the day you die, you gon' touch the sky.
Feeling on, Korea, not alone. Baby, baby, not more, 좀 아는 놈. Feeling on, Korea, not alone. Baby, baby, not more, 좀 아는 놈. You know what I'm saying?
Mario T like to keep it clean. Gonna shine like Jason D. Keep on running cause that's my dream. Take it more deep or stick it to things. When it comes to envy, going green. Jealous of the rhyme and the rhyme routine. Another dimension, new galaxy. Intergalactic planetary.
Hello, hello. Hey guys, sorry about that. My mic was busted for a moment. How's everyone doing? I hope everyone's having an absolutely poggers Tuesday so far. Yo, what's up? And 1 second, I'm getting Ubin call because he's off today, so we're gonna have the full potato crew today. 1 second. Let me get this fixed real quick. Let's see. Oob, if you're there, you could say stuff. Everyone should be able to hear you. I just don't think he could hear me yet. 1 second. Let's see. There we go. There you go. Can you hear me, Oob?
I can hear you.
Alrighty then. There we go. Hey! How's it going, everyone? Well, let's shout out
Ash.
Yeah, let's shout out Ash. He got first. Hey Ash, how's it going? Let's Let's give a rounding round of applause for Ash for being the first streaker. That sounds awful. Let's see, who else do we have in chat? Let's see. Hey Ash, hey Oob, obviously you're here. How's it going, Oob? And then we have French. How's it going, French? Ducks, how's it going, Ducks? Who else do we have? Did I miss anyone? Aki, how's it going, Aki? Oh boy, that was a little hectic. How are you doing, Oob?
I'm doing great. I happen to die off because I was in excruciating pain this morning.
Oof, that doesn't sound fun at all.
But no, it wasn't. But I honestly would be in more pain if I wasn't. So by comparison, I'm doing great.
Okay, well, comparatively doing great is better than not doing great at all. Well, let's see. I have to actually remember where we left off, because honestly, this weekend has felt like a week. It feels like I haven't streamed for like a month. Like, I felt so off when I got home yesterday. For everyone that doesn't know, I pretty much was in New Orleans for the weekend, so had like a little mini vacation, and it was pretty awesome. Had a lot of good food. Got to eat pizza again, real pizza. Or at least closest thing to real pizza that I'll probably have without going back to New York. So that was super cool. Let's see. As far as gameplay goes, I think the only thing I really did off stream was repair all the shovels, which we'll need today to finish digging some stuff. But besides that, I think that's pretty much it. I don't think there's too much more stuff that we need to go over before getting into game. How about you? Do you have anything to add?
No, I honestly forgot that there was going to be a stream today, and because I was, normally work, and then it pops up on my phone, and I'm like, okay, sure.
Well, there we go.
I'll hang out.
All right. Well, without further ado, let's jump in the world. Before I do that, we do have a hydrate check and a posture check. So let me sit up real quick. And
I
everyone
actually
eat your
have to
water.
go grab water in order to do that. I will return to get water to eat.
Delicious water. You've been playing old school RuneScape a lot. That's pretty pog. I haven't seen RuneScape in a hot minute. I thought they physically shut down the servers. Oops. Here we are. Oh yeah. My audio bugged out while I was starting stream, so I gotta refresh my texture pack to fix the sound. There we go. Everyone should be able to hear everything, right?
I can hear fine.
All right. Oh, 1 second. I need to fix my my mouse. It's a spaghetti field right now.
A spaghetti field?
Yeah, like I had to pack everything up, and when I unpacked it, I didn't like have it all put back perfectly, so.
Oh, well.
There we go. So like my cord for my mouse is just spaghetti everywhere right now. There we go, that's better. Let's see. Your PS4 borked? No! That's no fun. Hopefully it's under warranty and you can get it replaced. Let's see, we need to get our spoons out. At least you can watch a stream to get that Minecraft fix. That is one upside. I don't know if that quite makes up for having a borked PS4 though. That's an expensive oof.
Yeah, that kind of sucks.
Can't play for a month. Oh, that sucks. It's about to be nighttime. Let's see what I can sleep before we go out to the slime fields.
So potato.
You're gonna be lurking today, Ash? Aki, that's fine. Enjoy the lurk. What were you saying, Oob? Let me sleep.
So I've been out of the console race for so long, I have a hard time keeping up with what number the PlayStation it is.
PlayStation 9000. Slept.
No, like seriously, we're gonna hit like PlayStation 16 at some point unless consoles stop being a thing. Which I think it's not. I think it's consoles are in a weird area because they're getting so close to computers that the line is getting blurred.
The line's already blurred.
Like, did the Steam box ever come out?
It did, but I think it flopped. So
That's a shame because it was a really, really brilliant concept, but now honestly you could just make a super optimized computer that basically, like, you could do that yourself
Yeah.
If you had some mad computer skills and have it be, the whole point was to have a cheap. This computer is made to run Steam and pretty much anything on it, and then you can like add whatever memory or need as you go along. I mean, it was a brilliant fucking product. I can't imagine.
Yeah, I think it's just the whole, like, a lot of companies right now are split up everywhere.
Had to have been marketing.
Yeah, well, I mean, Steam's already big, so whatever Valve wants to do, they do. And it doesn't matter if it's a good or a bad idea, they're going to do it. They have the money to, you know what I mean? But it really just comes down to, I think a lot of games, like if Steam had every game for PC on it, then I guarantee you it would have succeeded. But because of the fact that there's like 15, like Origins game launcher, Epic game launcher, like it's not an all-in-one shop. As opposed to like if you buy a PlayStation 4, even if you don't have access to as many games as like Steam would, you have access to every single Sony game. You know what I mean? When you buy a Steam box, you don't have access to every single PC game. Just everything you can get on Steam, which is a lot, but it's not everything.
Yeah, I can't think of anything offhand. Well, actually, no, I can. Like Nintendo shit. Like, other than Nintendo shit, I can get pretty much anything that I want on Steam. But there's been a few games where I'm like, well, I would need to get a for just that game. I guess I'm just not going to get to play this game.
Lol.
But I also keep in mind that even if I were immortal, it would be impossible for me to play every game that ever existed because of how many games that come out. Like, even all the games that I'm interested in, I could never play if I were to live forever. It's
right.
Just
not enough time in a single lifetime.
I live in the time dimension. I can't do it.
Lol. Now you just have to find a way to become immortal, and even then, more games would come out than you would be able to play.
Exactly. Exactly.
Oh, chat. Maybe instead of digging this, maybe we should.
Metal says, "Hiya, potato."
Oh, hey, Sirius, how's it going? Maybe we should work on our mob switch first, because once we have the mob switch up, we won't have to deal with these heckin' slimes while we're digging out these chunks. So let's run back to base real quick. Hey man, how's your Tuesday going? Hopefully you're having an absolutely poggers one. Let's run back to base real quick after we fend ourselves off from these slimes. And let's grab some stuff. It's not okay, so here's the dealio with the mob switch, chat. It's not that it's expensive to build, it's just gonna be time consuming. It's incredibly poggers. Well, that sounds incredibly poggers. Hopefully you had a great weekend. Sorry, by the way, for everyone that that was looking forward to a potential Sunday stream. I just didn't end up having the time. Not to mention, like, I was literally using a bed because, like, there was no other place to put my laptop in the hotel room. There was like a little chinky desk, but like the chair was so uncomfortable I couldn't imagine sitting in it for more than 10 minutes. So like I was literally just sitting on my bed, and that was where I was using my laptop. But honestly, like, I think I watched like an hour worth of like anime on it, and that was pretty much all I did with it. So let's see, mob switch. Effectively, we just need our honey blocks, which you already have down here, the same amount of slime blocks, a couple of pistons. Why are these guys running around like crazy? There's nothing in here, is there? No, okay. And then we just have to get a bunch of villagers. We need like 70 of these guys to get carted out there. Enemy pog indeed. Let's see, so we need 12 of these. Let's see, I'm just gonna chuck some stuff, I guess I'll grab a box from here, and I'll chuck some stuff in there. Bam. And I'll grab another box for supplies in case we need it. But I don't think we'll need it. We should be able to just fit everything in our inventory. And the way the mob switch is effectively going to work, chat, is we're going to trade with a villager. This way it'll lock it as a, you know, as a villager that has trades. And then we're going to zombify them, and once they're zombified as a villager, they will no longer despawn. It'll basically be like they're name tagged. The special mechanic that's going on here is even though they're not name tagged and they won't despawn, they still count towards the mob cap. And the important thing about that is, chat, that effectively if we can get 70 of those villagers traded with in the spawn chunks, they will always stay rendered, they will never despawn, and effectively they will take up the entire mob cap for the overworld. So all we have to do is position them so they're on one block on the edge of the spawn chunks, and then have them get pulled out of the spawn chunks if we ever want mobs to spawn in the world and disable the spawner. Yeah, they're modified mobs. Welcome back, ducks. So let's see, we need some slime blocks, which we have so many of. We need 12 of them.
Potato, I'm gonna be gone for a few minutes. I gotta switch out laundry.
That's fine, we'll be here. Let's see, we'll need a bunch of redstone. Just grab that. Let's see, I need to make some pistons, so let's grab some iron. Grab some wood. Jockeys don't despawn because they're riding something. The spiders can despawn, but the jockeys won't despawn because they're on the spider. Like if you put a mob in a boat, it won't despawn either. But that will also remove it from the mob cap because it's the mob that's inside of the boat or being transported doesn't count. Let's see, wood, redstone, iron, and cobble. Luckily we have some cobble, and I'm gonna hit up our farm. All right, let's see. Pistons, give me the pistons. Oh, I need actual redstone first, don't I? There we go, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I need 6. We'll just make 6, it's not like we won't use them. Bam. We're gonna need to grab another block of slime. Aki was being mean today? What was Aki doing to you? Let's see. We'll make a quick lever too. I have cobble on me already. Tried to give you a... What'd you try to give her as a gift? Try to give her a spider and she hates spiders or something? Because... Let's see. Stick and cobble. There we go. And I think real quick I'm also going to make some furnaces just for aesthetics. There we go. Not drugs. This song is a bop. This song is a bop. This song is Cat Jam. Let's see. I think that's really it. I just need some building blocks. I guess let's grab us some unique building blocks. Oh yeah, we got red sand on Thursday from that wandering trader, so we could go down to the sand machine and make infinite amounts of that if we'd like. Let's see. We're not going to use these for anything, so let's grab them. Cat Jam indeed. Boop. Alrighty then. Now the hard part's going to be building this out there. We're probably going to build it up in the sky a bit. This way we don't have to worry about stuff heckling us while we're building. And then we basically got to build a railway going all the way back to our base. And that's going to be how we get the villagers to and fro. Let's see, we need our chunk borders up. So effectively the reason that these borders here are being tapered like this, chat, is because even though those are our primary spawn chunks over there, these are basically like the lazy chunks. They still do stuff, just not as much as those do. And effectively, we need to build the mob switch right on the border of these two chunks here. So we could push the mobs back and forth from in the spawn chunks and out of the spawn chunks. We're gonna have to do a heckin' sleep here too, so I may as well get the bed out. Let's see, it's in here. Bed. And there we go. So I want to build it on that side for no particular reason, just because I want to be able to see it from there, but I don't want it to be obstructing the view of our build. Okay. So this is the end of the spawn chunks here. This is the first lazy chunk. This is the second lazy chunk. So we'll need to build it basically over here in this next chunk. And we'll just go over here. Do a heckin' sleep real quick when we can. Let me sleep. There we go. Sleeping with purple in my mouth. There we go. Okay. Let's just go up a couple blocks. And then we'll need a piston. Whoops, not that direction. Slime, go, shoot. Alright then. 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. Right? 1, 2, 3. I think that should be good enough. Let's see. Now I need this to be facing that way effectively. I'll probably just do this. Go. Get back up there. Now the only reason I'm using these furnaces is because we don't have to worry about them sticking to the sticky blocks, and because they look like a similar block to the pistons. That's really it. There we go. So now they look pretty. And we can get these on here. Oops. Stop. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that's incorrect. This. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3. Oops. 2, 3, 4. And let's see, honey blocks on the other side. Oops, I didn't line this up correctly at all. Bleh, I gotta do it over. Brain. I think it'll be easier if I build the slime platforms and then build all this afterwards. Okay. So let's see. Assuming that this is where the zombies will stand when they are in the mob switch, when it's on, they'll need to be here. And then the sticky piston will pull them back this way when it's off. Let's see. So I still need to go back one block. Here. There we go. Yeah, like that. And get some slime blocks down here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's honestly more than enough. We'll leave it at that. Freaking little slimes. Shoot. 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 Okay, let's get our sticky pistons down. And our ferni, just for looking pretty. One, 2, 3. Oops. How do I make you do that? How did I do that? Oh, I know I did it. I just faced it the wrong way. Ah, dang it. Chad, I'm Papega today. And one more. And of course I dropped it. Bear with me. Okay, this is the way I need to face to make them look pretty. And one more over here. There we go. The redstone will go down here. That. Alright. Cat jam indeed. And then let's get, not that, a lever here. And effectively, when they're standing on those blocks, when it's powered on, it'll be pushed out over there. And when it's powered off, it'll be pulled in over here. Nice and simple. I forgot the frickin' doors. It's fine, I have wood on me. It's in my shulky. I gotta turn down these squishy mobs, though. They're way too loud. Sounds... friendly creatures. Yeah, they're very friendly. There we go. Shulky box. Let's see. Oh, I have some wood on me already. Oh, that's perfect. I just need a friggin' crafting table. Crafting table in here. There we go. And let's see, I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 doors. That's 2, 4, 6, 8. There we go. I need to break these. Break. Break. There we go. And I need to extend these out one. There we go. Do this. And then, let's see, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Doors, there they be. Let me out. Frickin' honey. Okay. How am I still off by 1? I just want to push everything over this way by 1. Chad, how am I so stupid? Okay, but you see the basic mechanic here. They're basically we're gonna have like 10 zombies standing in this one square, trapped here. And obviously we'll have a roof and everything over them so they can't get out and around. And this device will just shove them back and forth 1 block. It's a lot simpler than that crazy one I did with all the trapdoors and the water and the pistons and the clock and all that crap. Let's get an axe out. Axe. How do you make me move so slow? Okay, let's see. Ow, you bastards. Die slimes. Die slimes. Hoo-yah. Hoo-yah. There we go. Do this. Take this. Move this back 1 more time. Let's see. Give all the things. Give them all back to me. Okay. 1 more try. Oh my gosh, slimes. All of you need to go. Shoo. Shoo. My fancy netherite pants won't have you be in here right now. Die. 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 And die. Thank you. I have to do a sleep here in a second too. Replace. Okay, one more try now. Dang it. I will stop. I have to put a bed down and do a sleep real quick. Let me sleep. Thank you. There we go. All right. One more time. Face this way. All right. Doors. I seriously can't put a door down on this thing. There we go. There we go. Okay, redstone. And lever. Where did I put my lever? Did I drop it? It's right there. Pick it up, I did. Alrighty then. There we go. This sounds really dramatic. Alright. There we go. So now when they're standing on these blocks, they will be pulled back and forth between the chunk borders. Oops. Wrong button. There we go. There we go. And let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yes. We do this. And then we just have to put a roof over them. And I don't think we need this one here. Switches on this side. There we go. Perfect. I think I do want to get glass though, so we could see inside. So let's run back real quick. Let's grab glass. Was there any other blocks that I said I needed? Oops. I fell. I fell. Get away from me. Let's see. I guess we could start building the rail too. Get the railing done. We'll get everything heckin' done. We'll get it all filled up and we'll purge the slimes from this world. I still never filled in that hole. Haha, slime stuck in a hole. Okay. Hopefully chat had a excellent weekend. Bing. All right, glass. I think I have some up here already. You just grab it right quick. I'm gonna clean up my inventory a little bit because it's a wee bit messy. We do, but I want more than that. Go downstairs and trade with the traders, with the villagers right quick. also need to grab some of our minecart rails. Let's see. Probably need more than that, though. Make some room real quick. Don't need all that. I don't need all the wood anymore. That up. I guess we didn't really end up using the purple for anything. There we go. The iron. Keep this stuff on me. Let's go down and grab some more grass, or glass rather. And then we'll bring our, I can't talk today, chat. Then we'll build our railway. Let's see. This boy over here sold glass, right? Yeah. Glorious. We'll also get our tools repaired up, even though we hardly did much with them. No glass, no glass. You have glass. Give to me your glass, and give to me your emeralds. We'll also need to get a bunch more villagers in here cooking. And I'm thinking, chat, that cleric will probably be the easiest. So I'll put a brewing stand right there. In fact, let's see. Do I have an extra brewing stand on me? In this purple box. Oops. Should. Do that then. Because all I have to do is give him a single emerald to get some redstone. And then he'll be locked in permanently. So effectively, we'll push this button, let this guy stand there and become a cleric. Go ahead, become cleric. You can do it. Become cleric. Why, you know, become cleric. Are you trying to get a job over here? Don't get job over here. There is no job for you over here. Or can you simply not reach the brewing stand if it's one block higher than you? Become cleric. Become cleric. Why you no do? I hate villagers so much, chat. Is you trying to become librarian? Now you can't be librarian? There we go. Okay, he was trying to do that. Alrighty then. We do this. Now he's permanently locked in as that. Then we open this door behind him and let our slimy boy zombie with the fancy pants back there zombify him. Go ahead, get zombified. Oh, look at that. He's got fancy gold armor. And then we could just send him on his way. Once we build the way, that is. We'll just do that so that when they're over there, they can't see this profession block. And we'll get rid of this. And let's see. Do I have a straight shot that way? I do. Let's do this. Where'd that go? Stop. Shoot. You're not allowed in here. Hi, bat. Bye, bat. Okay. And then we just have to go all the way over there with them. Let's get my elytra on so I can get under here. There we go. that. And we'll just finish this railway quick before we do anything with him. This way he doesn't get yeeted out of existence. Let's see. Give me more emeralds so I can get rid of more book. There we go. He's just... Are you stuck in this corner, friend? Here, look, get out. Run away, be free. Alrighty then. I guess it would be best to do this so that they can't get over there. How did you get up there? Get down. Not that way. No, stop. Villagers, I hate you all so much. I hate you all so much. Who are you anyway? You're my Unbreaking 3 guy too, figures. Alright, well, as long as they don't... Well, I don't think they could physically walk over the campfires, because they're not short enough. So, they'll just live over here for a hot second until we're done with this area. And we'll get them back where they belong. Let's see. Get some powered rails down. Let's see, I need some sticks. Oh, you can go up there, can't you? I hate you so much, villagers. Don't you dare. Don't you dare get out of the water elevator. Ah, I hate them so much. You're going in a boat. I need wood. Of course, it's not that box, it's this one. Boat. Stop. Get in boat. Go swim away now. And don't you dare get sank into the liquid bedrock, I swear to God. You could just stay there forever. We'll give you a new lectern. You could stay in your flippin' boat. There we go. There. Okay, that's your new life. You live here now. Hope you could reach that. Alright, put some stuff up. I need a bunch more trapdoors, so let's go get those. And yep. Oh wait, I left my freaking shulker boxes downstairs, didn't I? Ah, chat. Like I said, I feel like I haven't played Minecraft in like a month. There we go. Okay, Shulky's back in here. It's nighttime. Let's do a quick slep. There we go. Put some stuff up real quick. And let's get back out there after I get my trapdoors. Don't want to forget trapdoors. It's more than enough. I need an activator rail. How do I make an activator rail? It's been a hot minute since I've made one of those. Activator. Rail. Okay. Iron, sticks, redstone. Need more stick. More stick. Stop. There we go. That's the wrong thing. There we go. Rail. Except for I need redstone. There. Rail. Okay. Alright. This is embarrassing.
And I'm back.
Welcome back, Oob. I need to look up how to make an activator rail.
Oh, well.
A redstone torch, that's why.
So I had...
Go ahead. Still there, Oob?
Oh, nothing. Nothing. I was just gonna say, I was like, I was delayed a bit because I got called.
You keep breaking up, Oob. I can barely hear you.
This one too. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay. It seems like an Oob effect has developed on this microphone because I've already learned how to fix it.
Lol. Alrighty then.
But anyway, I got delayed because my boss called me, but I'm back.
Welcome back. Do you have to go into work or something now?
No. He was just making sure I was okay because I had to call in.
Gotcha. Alright, let's get a bunch of these.
So I have missed being on these streams because it's been several times since I haven't been here.
It has been a hot minute.
Or, yeah.
Well, let's see. Last time we yeeted all of our spawn chunks, so they're all gone. And today we're building a mob switch so that we can rid the world of these slimes. Let's see. Go downstairs and power that rail.
So you're actually taking steps towards fixing the apocalypse at this point. Awesome.
Yes. We are actively trying to fix the apocalypse. That's too many. We don't need two. There we go.
Just realized once you start building cities, you can then like go on quest to find the lost villagers and bring them to your actual good cities instead of the little outposts that they're living in.
We could. In fact, I had this really cool idea. Oh, mouse, stop. Why you die, mouse? I don't want my mouse dying like that. I had this really cool idea for how we can basically build like a destroyed former city. I saw it on Reddit. I'm not going to say it's 100% my idea, but I want to incorporate that concept into this world where there's like old skyscrapers that are like collapsed and devastated and broken. And we basically rebuild around them. Like we never broke them. Oh, we got a hydrate check. Consume water. The Golden Spear. Hey man, how's it going? So glad you could join us. Delicious. Thank you for that, Aki.
Yes,
yeah, so it's like one of the things where they were there and they were too big and, you know, difficult to remove. So no one removed them. They just let them decay. And now that we're here, we're just going to build society around them again. Like, I figured that would be a cool idea. 1, 2, 3,
That's
4,
cool.
5.
The Golden Spear is asking, how is there only 3 people in here?
I don't know. I think a lot of people are lurking. That's it. Nothing special. That and like I haven't streamed since last Thursday, so I think a lot of people just kind of forgot. No biggie. We're doing that over there. We're building our mob switch. Chat is very inactive. It's just a chill stream. I'm just calling it a chill. Everyone's here vibing, you know what I mean? We be vibing. Need to go get more of the what's his name, minecart trails. You have schoolwork, so yeah, that's fine. We're just chilling, listening to some music. Me and Uber here today, being quirky, being our quirky selves. That's it. There we go.
So
Come back in a bit.
there
We'll
was
be
a
here.
like 70. Bye bye. So there was like a 70% sale on oh my god, I can't believe it. BioShock Infinite.
Uh-huh.
So I got it for like $10, and that was awesome.
Lol, sweet.
And I haven't been able to put it down. Amazing.
Yeah, BioShock's a pretty good game. And Infinite was pretty
Also
fun
very
too.
topical. I was
Lol.
surprised at how topical. What's funny is there's a lot of things in that game. It came out way before a lot of current events, but there's a lot
Yeah.
of things that are accidentally topical now.
Lol, yeah.
But it's amazing. I love the whole magic system being the way it works, and the tiny little details. This is always the thing that will get me the most about the game, the tiny little details. Like the fact that there's an animation for, like an idle animation for whatever spell you have equipped. And, the fact that the secondary character wanders around and looks at shit and interacts with the environment when you're not in combat.
Lol,
And
yeah.
we'll find things and throw it to you. Also, the whole concept of not having game overs in that game is amazing. I've never seen it done so well. Because have you played it?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah. Okay. Just everything about that game is amazing, and I can't wait to get back on it. I was playing it when that thing popped up.
Lol. Yeah, BioShock's all the BioShock games are honestly like really well done. They're just impressive games. Give me. There we go.
I haven't played the first two. I only got this one because I knew that I could play it without the first two because I knew it was a different story.
I think it's just the
But,
future
I
of
know
that
that
same story. I don't think it's so much a completely different story.
No, I actually looked into it. They're not related in any way. They're just they take some of the same mechanics and theming, like the way they do magic. The principle behind it is similar, and it's a similar setting, but it's just like it's a different world altogether. Which, when you think about the story of the BioShock Infinite, so, like at least from what I've seen so far, I can definitely see you making an argument that 1 and 2 can be canon because of the whole multiverse thing, but no, it's just another what's it, alternate history story.
Gotcha.
Because they liked the whole theming of it having it be in the futuristic olden days.
Futuristic olden days, yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, because I love all anachronistic settings. I love that shit. What's another good example that I've played? Actually, what I've played recently.
Let's see. I need to have the door on this
RuneScape.
side.
No, not RuneScape. Older than that. Torment. Okay, so I found this game called Torment: Tides of Numenera, and it's a really unique point-and-click type semi-RPG. The active combat system is really weird and eclectic, but the whole setting is really awesome because it's post-apocalyptic after a super advanced civilization basically got wiped out, and so it's semi-medieval, but there's bits of technology that people have figured out how to reverse engineer, but most of it's so advanced that they can't figure out, but they'll find a power source, and because it's unstable they can use it as a grenade essentially.
Lol.
And they've got items that are just, well, we know that they were for something else, but we can't figure out what it is, but you can blow it up and make make this effect happen because all of the super advanced technology from the old world was based on magic. And so you can learn how to manipulate those energies. And there's this weird secondary, we refigured out magic. It's an amazing setting, and it's this really bizarre because you've got, you know, hard light bridges, but then you still have to go like to an outhouse.
Yeah.
Because they hadn't figured out plumbing yet.
Lol.
You know.
But
that outhouse might have some kind of thing in it that vaporizes your poop magically. Or maybe it's a bag of holding, or who knows?
A poop bag of holding. That sounds horrifying.
Oh, no. Actually, are you familiar with the bag of devouring?
Yes.
That's just mean.
It is. It is.
You know,
Let's see. I need to connect this railing. Well, I need to make a device that drops things down to this area. And we're basically going to have a water stream feed zombies into these holes. And then once this hole is filled, we'll basically close it off and then do the same thing to the next one. And then et cetera, all the way down the line until all of these little cubbies are just filled with zombified villagers. And then effectively, when we want to turn the mob switch on, we go like that. And now those zombies are inside of the spawn chunks. So they'll always be rendered. And then when we want, for whatever reason, these disgusting slimes to spawn, we go over here like this and turn it off. And now they're out of the spawn chunks. So everything will spawn normally once we walk out of this area. And that's effectively how it works. I got to put a ceiling over it. And this whole setup here is really just to transport the zombies, to get them in there smoothly. Because like I said, we got to move like 70 of them. But yeah, let's go get more railings and some more glass. I think I have more glass actually now that I remember down in those furnaces, because I cooked a bunch of it once we got back from Sandland. And by that I mean our sand generator.
Oh, here's another great example. Dishonored. Dishonored, a lot of their technology is very anachronistic because they the whole setting revolves around the fact that the whale oil that comes from these gigantic leviathans is so packed with energy that they were able, like, it's such efficient energy, source that a bunch of technologies popped up around it without like for example, they have single shot pistols essentially, like pretty much flintlock, because they hadn't for the most part figured out like revolver chambers and shit. But the bullets themselves are actually like pretty good shots, because they are pretty powerful rounds because of the fact that they're actually, you can actually see the bullets are like glowing from the whale oil. So they're obviously powered by whale oil. And then they have like electric at the same time that they have single shot pistols for the height of gun or firearm technology. They also have electrified shields like that can block off streets that are basically smart barriers where certain people can get through and everyone else just gets disintegrated.
Lol.
And of course it's and I think that adds a unique flavor to a lot of settings, because there's familiarity in everything in the setting, but the setting itself feels alien because everything's out of place.
Lol. Yeah. That's what I mean. Like, BioShock does a really great job at like creating a game that's like believable, but at the same time fantasy. You wouldn't
believe how enamored I am with the whole floating city, the way they've done it.
Yeah.
Which is
it's funny because like the original
actually...
BioShock was like the opposite. Instead of a city in the sky, it was like a city under the friggin' ocean. Yeah.
The creators also talked about this. One of the reasons
Ash is being traumatized because you're bringing up BioShock and he can't play it anymore because his PS4 is broke.
Oh, I'm sorry, Ash. But they actually pointed out they actually made the second one in the sky specifically to contrast not just the setting but also the play style. Because the first Bioshocks were, they're in these underwater facility where you're in tight corridors and stuff. But this one is in a lot of open spaces with little cover, and so the experience, the combat experience, is completely different than what you'd be used to with the first two games. Especially with the jumping around on the railing and shit, all the fucking athletic shit you can do if you're elite.
I don't know, Ash. I don't think I'm gonna do Subnautica. At least not on stream. I've never played it before. I've seen lots of people play it. It's a fun game.
On my wish list.
Yeah, it's a fun game. Konnichiwa. Hey, Keto. How's it going?
Hello, Keto.
It's a fun game. It's just, I don't know if I can invest the time I would need to play it properly, especially if I was going to play it on stream. But I don't know. I'm not going to say no immediately because I don't know whatever's going to come up, but I'm not planning on it at the moment. But I mean, we might have a night where we play random games or something like that. And in doing so, we might try Subnautica, depending upon if everyone wants to see it and such not. Almost there. And by almost there, I mean a lot closer than I was. Let's say still have stacks. Oop. How are you doing, Keto? Hopefully you're having an absolutely poggers Tuesday. Can't type that in Japanese characters and you're proud for that. Every time I think of someone greeting someone in Japanese that is American, I just think of Tommy Lee Jones destroying a frigging desk going, "Ohayo gozaimasu!" That friggin' commercial is so freaking stupidly hilarious to me, and I don't know why. Oh my god,
it's amazing. I love it.
You left Japan before they fully taught you Japanese? Oh wow, you actually lived in Japan for a time? That's actually super cool. I'm just a weeb, so the Japanese that I could speak is limited to what I can translate from listening to anime constantly.
Oh.
Count to 10. Honestly, if you could count to 10, you could pretty much count to like whatever number you want. Because what is it? After you get to 10...
Okay, here it is.
You need hyaku for 100, and I forget what 1,000 is. But effectively, all you have to do is count to 10 and keep adding those digits. You know what I mean? Like, you just need to know one extra letter or one extra word, effectively, as opposed to English, where you need to know like 50 freaking different numbers to count to 100. I think 100 is nihaku. I could be incorrect. I'm fairly certain hyaku is 100. But effectively, you know, or ihyaku. Nihaku would be 200. But what, Ichi-ni-san,
Ichi-ni-san chi go roku ichi hachiku ju.
What? I don't think that was 100% correct. Ichi-ni-san, gyo. You're talking about like 100,000. Yeah. No, that's right. Huh? I thought you were counting like 1 through 10, and I was like, what?
Yeah, that's 1 through 10. Ichi-ni shi. Oh my god, Ichi-ni-san shi go ichi hachiku ju.
The problem is that there's multiple ways to say the same number. Like, for example, 7 is shichi, or it could be nana. So
I was actually gonna say, with the counting to 100, apparently there's multiple ways to do it, because the way I learned it was the same way that the 1 through 10 in Arabic numerals work, where you just add the number at the end. So 11.
How long we stream for? We'll probably stream for another 2 hours. Golden Spear.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, there's a lot of subtle stuff where when you're using numbers and stuff, the context of the sentence determines the way you would say it. Like, for example, if you were saying you had 7 of something, it would be like nanatsu. So you wouldn't just say like shichi, you know, and then whatever you were saying. And what's its name? I'm trying to remember. There's a couple of them that are like that have like a secondary way to say the same number. And it's weird because like when I learned to count to 10, I learned like effectively the other way to say it from the way you said it. So when you were saying it at first, I'm like, those don't sound familiar. And then I stopped and think about it, like, no, actually that's right. It's just the other way to say it. And it's weird because I don't know enough about the language and the vocabulary to know which one is the correct way. I just aware that they exist. In case you're doing French, yeah, we got you. In fact, I think I had them. Nope, I had them turned off. Good. We already basically framed out our thing over there, so I didn't need chunks on at the moment. Let's see. I need more glass though. Let's trade for some more glass. We shouldn't need that much more. We're almost at the end there. But yeah, the mob switch is almost built. We pretty much just got to load it up with some villagers. And I basically just need a bunch of glass. Can I reach you from here? Nope. Now I can reach you.
What's funny about the Japanese language is it seems way complicated
If
to
you speak
us,
English, yeah.
But that's because, yeah, if you speak English, but that's because English is stupid and like everything has a million freaking meanings.
Like,
and
okay.
there's no clear difference between a lot of them.
The
Whereas
best way...
they have a million words for different concepts, and so, and here's the weird thing. Here's the weird thing that fucks with your brain is if you actually look at their like a translation of something that was said in an anime directly to English.
It doesn't make any sense.
It sounds like it sounds like caveman speak.
No, it sounds like Yoda. I literally
the thing is, the problem is
like the thing about like the way they structure their sentences is like listening to Yoda speak constantly, because it's like they say like the context of their sentence first and then like the description of it after.
Well, I'm not talking. Well, no, I mean the grammar is one thing, but I'm talking about like the words that they use. When you translate them directly, they seem simplified, but that's because they have all these different versions of words that we don't have words for.
But I mean, if you think about it, all they're doing...
language is way more complex if you learn it. But just hearing it
effectively, they have a single word that would convey like a sentence for Americans. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, instead of you just saying like, I'm terrified of that, that's scary. You know what I mean? Like, you have to specify, well, are you like scared? Are you anxious? You know, like, they just have a word that means that feeling. You know what I mean? So it's like, if you're like struck with awe versus being like struck with fear, it would just be a single word. But like in English, you'd have to be like, I can't move, I'm terrified, as opposed to they could just say word. You know what I mean? And it makes sense for them because they know the words. To us, it's just like, yeah, to us, it's like one mouth flap and they're like, the fuck, what? But I mean, at the same time, like, learning to count in Japanese is ridiculously easy. Like, you could do it in a day, casually, like not even trying. And like once you learn how to count, you could just pretty much count to the highest number you want to go. Like, it's not hard. As opposed to like English, it doesn't make sense. Like, effectively, for me to try to like paraphrase it, imagine if you only had to learn to count to 10. And that would be it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You know those 10 words, now you can count to whatever number you want. As opposed to like in English, you need to learn to count to 10, then you need to learn how to count to 20, then you need to know several rules about...
20. By the way, everybody who wants to learn 11 to 20 who thought it was going to make sense.
Yeah, it's not 2T.
11,
you
12,
know?
It's not 1T and 2T, but it is, it's not... But the rest of them have some kind of sense to them. Like, we have specific words for 1D and 1 and 2, 1, 2, but 1, 3 through 1, 9 all have a naming convention, and then the rest of the numbers all the way up to 100 have a new naming convention. It's like, why not just have one naming convention for 1, 2, X?
Yeah, but that's what I mean. It's like, but it's like once you learn it, that's just. Oh, of course, I couldn't do that. I knew I couldn't do that. Give me. But like once you learn like how to count to 10 in Japanese, at that point in time, you could pretty much all you have to do is learn the number for 100. Then you have to learn the number for like 10,000 or 1,000, 10,000, 100. No, I don't think there's one. Yeah, the only thing that's weird compared to American is that, like, it's not 100, 1,000, 1 million. It's like 100, 1,000, 10,000, 100,000, and then it's like in stages of 10. So I think once you learn 100,000, then I don't really know what's after that. I think everything else is just combinations of that. Do I have any normal blocks on me? Of course I don't.
I'll tell you who has the best. I don't know about the as far as like learning the numerals. I don't know how good it was for working with math, but as far as just learning how many for efficiency in representing numbers, no one had it better than the ancient Babylonians, because they basically had a line with a variable number of lines, the sides pointing in specific directions. That and this was also, I think this was the root of like the Hebrew numerals, which of course, you know, makes up practically the entire Hebrew language, but that's a whole other conversation.
I need to dupe some friggin' some
but
rails real quick.
You could have numbers. You could have numbers with, like, you know, dozens and dozens of digits in just a handful of actual symbols.
Yeah.
Because the way it was done, and it was super efficient way. And that if I was gonna design if I was gonna create a language, I would for the written form, I would specifically look to that method of creating designing symbols to develop it, because that's just so efficient. You can represent so much, but I don't know. I think language and shit is neat, and symbols.
It is. Oops. Backwards.
It's kind of like magic when you think about it, because you've got you've got secret access to information that doesn't really exist anywhere because of these symbols that hold that information.
Lol, yeah. Let's see. I think I remember how to do this still.
By the way, I just saw a non-aggressive, like, a little update on the screen when you were passing over the glass bridge, and that Enderman was just doing his thing, blinking around.
Yeah.
I was like, you know, that's really creepy to see, kind of third person, where you're not involved in it. Like, actually seeing it happen somewhere else makes it all the more creepy, because it's like, oh, this is just the thing that happens in the world.
Oops, I did that almost correctly. I need to power this block the same time as I power that block, though. So let's see. Welcome back, French. I'm being a derp and forgetting how to do everything that I used to know how to do. So you haven't missed too much. Let's see.
So the other game, like, what's funny is I didn't actually intend on getting BioShock Infinite on that sale. I needed, basically, there was another game I had and I couldn't find a $10 Steam card, so I was like, well, $20 it is.
Oh.
And I was like, well, since this is on sale and I have an extra $10,
right?
But the game I actually was set out to buy, Blasphemous, is also phenomenal. Have you heard of it?
Sounds very familiar. I don't remember the game itself, though.
Okay, it's a Metroidvania, you know, like hack and slash with the maps and the shit. And where you're this, like, you play the penitent one, who's basically on a warrior quest to gain redemption. And everything, there's basically, this world is all like, it's post-apocalyptic, because there was more or less like some crazy religious event that warped everybody in the world, so everybody's like monsters and shit. and the imagery. It's specifically designed with Spanish Catholic artistic imagery in mind. The kind of like that really dark Hieronymus Bosch style of horror, and it's incredibly gory, very violent, but it's all hand-drawn sprites, so it's absolutely beautiful.
What am I
it's a work
doing
of art.
wrong? No, it's not a flying machine. It's supposed to be the TNT cart duper, but my brain is a noodle, and I'm gonna have to look up how to build it because I forgot how to do it. Rail duplicator. It's like super freaking quick. Okay, that's what it is. I literally just had to see a picture of it real quick to understand what I was doing wrong, and I realized exactly what I was doing wrong. Was those weren't supposed to be slime blocks, they were supposed to be observers. And that's why I didn't care about the power going to that. Do I face them down? Yes, I do. GIF. Okay.
But it's pretty amazing.
I need another observer, though.
I had a very funny experience where I played the demo for it. I played through the entire demo in one setting, and I immediately bought it the next day.
Lol.
And downloaded immediately. Sat down, and 5 hours later, I was like, "Oh, it's past my bedtime. This game is incredible."
Lol. Let's see.
But,
and then I just need to put a
what's funny is
sticky piston over facing this way. Like that. And that should be the machine. Once I put the railings on it, that is. There we go. Yeet. Give me my rails.
that machine is so disturbing to watch. But the other unusual experience I had is this is the first time I've had a weeb experience with like something specifically Spanish made, because
What do you mean?
it's made by like it's made by a Spanish gaming company from Spain, and that's why they specifically went for that particular art style. And because of that, I know this.
Why would that have been bad,
Keto?
Keto? Keto said that could have been bad. What could have been bad? Let's see. Don't need redstone block in the box anymore. Is it nighttime out? Can I go finish building my railway? Yes, it is nighttime. I need to go do a heckin' sleep. Heckin' sleep, please.
Sleep.
Let me in. Please let
Sleep
me
on those saw
in.
blades. Oh, you went underneath it. You could have died by a push.
Oh,
through
I
the
don't think so.
bedrock
I would have
into the
just been
void
in
of
crawl
suffocation.
mode like this. Because I can be in a one block space. I don't think it would have clipped me through the ground necessarily. But then again, you know, bedrock is liquid and it's horrifying, so who knows? Let's do a
Why
heckin'
are you?
sleep.
Why did you? Why
What?
are you still under? Oh yeah, because that's how much space you need. You need to actually make that.
Yeah. Like your hitbox, let's see, if I go into F5 and hit hitbox, you could see like your hitbox, like even though you're a tall boy, if you like step into a block, you're not even like a whole block big. So like, you know, the thickness of your actual, like, your girth, your girth is not a whole block. So you could easily fit under something that has like, you know, a trapdoor and a single block or so. Let me turn off the hitboxes. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I was going to finish my railing. The one's doing a super flat hardcore world. He's bringing like 1,000 cows. Oh yeah, that was kinetic energy. Effectively, I could have built a thing that would have effectively allowed me to fly at like the speed of light, at the expense of potentially dying. In fact, real quick, chat. I'll show you the device. Instead of using boats, or instead of using cows, you can also use boats. But effectively, the guy that died from the cow thing, he activated his elytra and fell into a pit of cows because he was holding wheat and they all fell into the hole. And effectively, he never landed. He just landed on top of the entities. And his elytra, like, basically flew him into the wall at Mach speed. So, like, real quick, this device here has, like, 25 boats stacked on it. So if I give myself an elytra and go into survival and put these on, let's go into R mode. If I fall into this hole with my elytra on, oops, I can fall into this hole with my elytra on. Whoosh, whoops. I get yeeted out of it at like Mach speed. If I'm actually facing the right way, I'll go into the sky and I'll actually go for a while. But if there's like a freaking wall in front of me, I would splat against the wall like immediately. So let's try this again. Whee, there we go. Mach speed takeoff. This is no fireworks, chat. And I am just looking like straight up in a direction. Yeah, so it's literally an elytra launcher, which if this was not a hardcore world, I would build one of these. Because it would take me wherever the heck I would need to go in seconds. We'll do it again real quick just for fun, because it's fun. It is fun. Whee! But you just get launched. So imagine, real quick, chat, if I was in like a 3x3 hole, where as I was being launched out of that thing, I would effectively be hitting something. Which, I mean, you don't have to imagine, because I could do this, and we could just put a wall there. And we'll just go, we'll go splat real quick for fun. That's pretty much what happened to that guy. He experienced kinetic energy. And before anyone panics, no, this isn't the hardcore world. This is just my testing world. So don't freak out. We didn't die. It's all right. We're all good. But yeah, no, effectively that is what happened to him, except for instead of landing on a bunch of boats, he landed on like 1,000 cows. Because he was like walking around, like hopping like this with his elytron. And he wasn't like looking at his screen, and he was holding wheat inside of a massive cow farm. So all the cows were following him. And I guess a creeper blew up or something at one point, and he basically like hopped into a hole, like while he wasn't looking, like this. And as he like went to land, since he was just spamming jump, he deployed his elytra. And since all the cows were in the hole, he couldn't touch the ground to deactivate his elytra. So he just basically glitched out on top of the cows flying until the cows yeeted him into the wall, and then he friggin' instantly died. It was super sad to see. Jesus. Yeah, that's one hell of a way to go. I honestly thought when I saw the hardcore death, like, because I saw it on YouTube, I thought he died from entity cramming. Like, he fell in the hole and he couldn't get out because like all the mobs were in the way, and he got entity crammed. But no, I physically saw the death message say he died from experiencing kinetic energy. So he died because he got yeeted into the wall at Mach 3. But with that said, we'll get back in here and we'll go back to our hardcore world. Oosh. But yeah, no, I would have totally built that thing in this world here if it weren't for the fact that I'm terrified. There's so many ways you can die in that thing, chat. One, if you don't deploy your elytra properly, you will die. Two, if you, what's its name? If you accidentally right-click and get in one of the boats, you will die, because you will get entity crammed. Then, not to mention, you can actually successfully take off and just accidentally clip a wall and then, you know, die. So it's like, yeah, I don't want to risk, I don't want to risk death for the convenience of flying. Fireworks work just fine. We just have to get them, chat, that's all. And hopefully we generate a wandering trader today somewhere out here in these fields while we're working on this mob switch. That would be poggers. You hear that, game? I'm calling for a freaking wandering trader with some sugarcane. Ooh, the cactus popped behind me. That was neat to see. But yeah, in the meanwhile, we will build the thing that we are building now. Oops, build. These, effectively, we need to make a little thingy that will allow those villagers, once they're zombified, to take this rail all the way out here, yeet them into a little water pool that will push them into a specific spot, and then drop them neatly into the place that they need to be. That is at least the goal. We will have to see if it works. I mean, I tested it kind of mostly. I didn't fully fill it out. Like, I basically built the mob switch in a creative world, in that creative world that I just showed everyone. And then I built like the end system of this, and it all worked fairly flawlessly for like the 10 or so tests that I did. So I'm confident that if it worked 10 times in a row, it'll work 100% of the time. Right? Right? We only need to do it 70 times, so we only need to reproduce that 100% success rate 7 times, and it will be a success. And I'm just hoping that it will. I don't see a reason why it won't. And I mean, worst case scenario, really? I didn't have enough railings? How did I not get enough railings? That was so many railings. Yeah, it should be easy. Honestly, even if we screw up, it shouldn't kill us. I know famous last words, right? Ooh, there's a golem being burnt into flesh iron. It shouldn't kill us. It'll just be an inconvenience to have to go kill a zombie and make a new one. Or kill 10 of them and have to make 10 more. You know what I mean? But shouldn't be the end of the world for us, personally. With that said, I probably just went and jinxed myself. But, you know, never gonna know till we try. And once the mob switch is activated, it will be so much safer in this world for us to build things to our heart's desire. Did I really not get more railings than that? I guess I didn't. Like, you can— French! No, that's not fair! I didn't mean to! Twice. I didn't mean to twice. Speaking of that, French, it's Tuesday. Are you doing a new hardcore world today? I'm sorry. I'm not trying to rub salt in the wound. I'm just genuinely curious because I do enjoy watching you do your hardcore stuff. All right. The only thing that I could say, if you have to take any of my advice, French, if you listen to anything that this crazy person says right now, Prop 4, rush it. Do whatever it takes. Get Prop 4. I don't care if it's Prop 4 iron armor. Get Prop 4. You're saying floating islands to try switch it up? You could. But rush Prop 4. Like, Prop 4 prevents so much damage, and it prevents damage of everything. It prevents fall damage, it prevents getting hit by mobs. Like, Prop 4, I wouldn't go to the nether without Prop 4. Like, but I'm also a scaredy cat. But at the same time, I've survived so far. I will say this, I'm not trying to brag because I don't think surviving in Superflat is as challenging as surviving in a normal world. It's more challenging at first because you don't have the resources you need to do everything. But now that I'm established and I'm in like diamond and netherite armor and stuff, like surviving in Superflat is a lot easier. I don't have to worry about falling in ravines and creepers falling on top of me. And you know what I mean? Like the overworld is not a threat. And I say that and I'm probably jinxing myself. You just watch me now. But you know what I mean? Like, so I'm not sitting there being like, oh, I'm a super good hardcore player because I haven't died yet. It's like, no. I played on baby mode. I did super flat because I was scared. No, I did super flat as a challenge because I like the whole, I wanted to do like Skyblock, but I figured Skyblock would be way too boring to watch. That, and it's kind of a mod because there's like a data pack you need, and this is 100% vanilla, and that was my intent. I wanted to do a thing in 100% vanilla. And you know, I'm doing that thing. And I'll be happy, like, I'm not calling my hardcore run illegitimate because it's on Superflat, or anything like that. But, let's play Skyblock. I would totally play Skyblock. That's like pretty much the thing that like, what's the word? Like inspired this run? No, I need up here. I need that. Stop. Can I do that like that? That is the incorrect way. That is the correct way. And now I need a sticky piston, and I need it to come out this way. Stop! Misclick potato. And then we need, I need actual railings. I've taken them all. There we go. Give me my slime block. And then that. Yeet. Whee! Give me all my railings. Collect the railings. I shouldn't need too many more, honestly. We're almost there, but I'll let this thing run for a hot minute while it ejaculates freaking railings into my face. Showers me with railings. But yeah. Do you have any special plans for your world seed or anything like that? Or you're just gonna load up a random world and go at it? For your hardcore. It's going to eject. Probably random. Okay, sounds pog. Alright, let's see. Is that enough? Ah! I have 1, 2, 3, 4, almost 4 stacks. Ejeculate. Okay, this thing is done. Be done. Break. And I need my box. I'm gonna put up these shovels, chat. I don't need these shovels right now. Boo, 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 boo. We were gonna dig, but the slimes were getting way too needy. We don't want those slimes on us. We build the mob switch first, then do all the other stuff. Let's see. Put this down here. No, down here. Boosh. Alrighty then. And let's see. Brain no worky. There we go. Put that back up. Collect the rest of these. Alright, that should be more than enough railings now. I can't see a world in which that's not enough railings. Is it nighttime? It is not. Let us go. I don't know if chat can hear the lawnmower outside. If you can, I'm terribly sorry. I don't know what it is, but every time I decide to stream, that's when my neighbor decides to wake up from the dead and hire someone to mow his lawn. Good. It only annoys me then. All right. Alrighty then. Let's finish this railing. Our choo-choo express to Zombie Town. There we go.
That sounds dirty.
What? Why? Choo-choo express to Zombie Town?
I don't know.
Okay, so the ejaculating
Not
rails
necessarily.
didn't sound dirty, but choo-choo to Zombie Town sounds dirty.
That should have gone. That should have gone without question. Like I assumed that you knew that was dirty, but when you said "choo choo to Zombie Town," or what was it? Choo choo. How did you
Yeah,
say
no,
it?
that's what I said. I said choo-choo to Zombie Town.
Choo choo. No, it's Choo Choo Express. Or Express was in there or something. Anyway, however you said it, it wasn't even necessarily the content, but more like the structure.
Hey, Golden Spear, welcome back. The structure. It's always the structure that sounds dirty. Oh, no, my bed.
Well, that's why. That's what she said is such a universally functional joke.
Lol.
It doesn't matter what you're actually talking about. If you say it in a manner where it could be an innuendo, the joke works.
Everything is an innuendo. Like, that's the thing. Like, you could literally say that's what she said to anything and it work. You want to eat some ice cream? That's what she said. Done. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't have to make sense. Honestly, there was a point in time at my first job, and these people were older than me, first of all. So I'm not even trying to sit there and be like I was the immature one. But I worked with a couple older women, and I swear to God, they were like a couple, but they weren't really. And every freaking thing you could say was that's what she said. And honestly, I loved it. Part of me just loved the crap out of it. It was just great.
Oh, that was
that's
my
what
favorite.
I do. Your friends
joke
hate you.
format.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like, and I think it's funnier when it doesn't make sense. Like if you just say it to the stupidest thing, and it doesn't make any sense, and that makes it funnier than if it makes perfect sense and it's dirty. I don't know why. It's just hilarious. Spring. Okay, let's see. I think I need to go up a little further because I need to have them drop into a water pool. I need to go up like 2 more blocks. So let's pick up some of these. And we'll go like this, like that. And don't worry, we're gonna clean up all the glass. The glass is temporary. In fact, let's see. I think I need to have them drop in this spot right here specifically. So we'll do that. You know what? No, I don't need to do that. Yeah, that's where I need them to drop. So I do this. The glass is temporary, but the glory of Rome is forever. We have them drop in this block. I basically put a water bucket here, and that'll have them get pushed all the way down to the end, to wherever we need them pushed. I think I will put the water bucket back further at first so that it only comes to the very tip, so it doesn't try to push them over the block. But that'll be when we get to that point. For now, we just need to build this up like this, and then put a little area here for the water to push them into this corner. Let's see. This. No, one more tall. Like that. Yes. Let me open. Can I seriously not reach that one from down there? All right. Chat, remind me that I have to open that door before I start this, or I'll be very upset with myself. Let's see. Do this. Build up a wall. And then we have one of two ways we can do this, chat. We can make it so that we just keep sending carts out here and they'll stack up forever and we'll just have to eventually come out and collect them. Or we can build a return path that sends them all the way back to us. Or you know what? We could probably make it so that it recycles the same path. Yeah, we'll do that. And then it'll automatically return the cart to us every time we send out a zombie villager. They should get put in place, return the cart, and we could send out another one. And we should be able to just keep doing that cycle over and over and over again. I like the way that sounds. Let's build this wall up. And now all we have to do is build the spot where the ejector will eject them, which will be like right here. Let's see. I need to have this up there like this, so it kicks them out. And then this continues on. Let's see. Where is my ejector activator rail? That? No, I think I should go in one more. Make sure they get ejected into this and nowhere else. And then like this. And like that. And then this can loop back around onto itself. Onto that. And let's see, water bucket. I need to put like a sign or something there. Will a lever work? A lever will get washed away, won't it? Got to do the store, BRB. All right, drive safe. Be safe, Lurk. Have a safe Lurk. Let's see, I need wood. Say again. Will he remember to open the door? Yes. Let's see. I need like that much. That should be enough. No, stop. Why would you do that? Why? Why? Just why? Stop. Get some help. I'm making so many random glass pillars we'll have to clean up later. My shulker box fell because it wanted to be a dum-dum. Let's see. Yeet us this way. Are you serious? I'm one glass block short. Give. Okay. There we go. get a couple more of these until we can't get these no more. That works. All right. The zombie will whip around here. He'll hit that activator rail, which will knock him out into this, which will have some water in. I need to make that sign. That's what I was doing in the first place. Let's put this down. This. Make sign. Sign go here. Water go here. There we go. So now when he get yeeted out into this, he'll get pushed into this corner, which will drop him into there, which will push him into those holes. And then we just got to put ceilings over everything, and or we have to do this at night, which is when it's dangerous. This is literally a roller coaster. It is indeed a roller coaster. It's just a zombie roller coaster.
Zombie roller coaster.
Alrighty then. Remember to open one of the trapdoors? Yes. So I need to finish building this little slit thing here. But effectively, they fall into this, then they get pushed over here. And I guess I don't need to, feel like it's better if I just do it the way I tested, and there'll be less things that go wrong, instead of trying to change things up and be fancy and save time and end up wasting more time than I save. You know, that whole thing that I always do. But effectively, I need to build a little temporary enclosure around this. So that when the zombies come through, they get funneled nice and neatly through. So let's just go back, get more glass. And then we can send like a villager through on a test run, effectively. We'll send that guy that we have down there already. The thing is, and I totally forgot to open that trapdoor, didn't I? The thing is, chat, we'll need to either work at night when, you know, it's dangerous outside, or we'll need to put a ceiling over this entire railway so the zombies don't burn on their way out there. So which one should we do is the question. Ooh, you know what? I have a better idea. We'll give him a helmet. In fact, this guy has a helmet. So screw it. We'll just give him, throw a helmet at them. They should wear it because they're villagers. They're special mobs. Or would that actually mark them as not being part of the mob cap anymore if they're holding something? Actually, I don't know if we should do that. That might actually remove them from the mob count if they're holding a player item. And then it won't count against the mob cap. And it'll make the thing not work. The thing we're trying to do will not work. All right, we're not going to do that then. We'll just bite the bullet, chat, and we'll just build the roof. It won't be that bad. It won't be the end of the world. Let's go grab some like slabs real quick. Grab some slabs. I guess I could put up some of these rails for now. We can always grab more. And no, I have more in my end chest if we need them. We could put this up. We could put this up. So let's see what to build. I guess stone. All right, just the easiest thing. Let's get our stone cutter out. Stony cuttier. Right here. Bam. And make a bunch of half slabs. Bam. Bam and bam. All right. Let's do it. Hoo-yah. And look, it's nighttime. Time to do a heck and sleep. I'm sure we accidentally spawned some creepers out there, so we'll have to be careful. But let's go get some slabs up. Do this legit.
See what's on the slab.
See what's on the slab. Let's see. So if we do bottom half slabs, nothing will spawn on them. Is that enough room? Yeah, that's 2 blocks. That's enough room. can just do that. And go up these slopey slopes. Stop. There we go. That's tall enough? Yes. What? Make sure there's no creepers hiding around here waiting to blow my stuff up. Why can't you just place buttons on top of my roof instead? This isn't to spawn proof. This is so that the zombies don't burn. They have a roof over their head to protect them from sunlight. And it's also slabs so they won't spawn. And I also made them slabs so we can get twice as much like block usage out of them. Ah, dang it. Yeah. Yeah, this is mostly just to stop the zombies from burning in daylight. Is that correct? Yes, that is correct. Make sure I don't walk off the edge here, which I'm sure I will do. It is me we're talking about here. Yeah. Oh, you know what else I didn't do, chat, that I should do before I get over there? I should get the rest of the glass that I need to finish building. And this is all temporary. This will get cleaned up once our mob switch is done. I still have my emeralds on me. You don't sell glass, right? Oh, you do. Perfect. You're just amazing. That villager's just... he's super pog.
Oh.
Give me all. You too, give me all. Oops, I hit F1 instead of 1. There we go. That should be enough glass now. Oh yeah, let's fix that, I suppose, chat. That would have been a hole. I borrowed those for the friggin', for the duplicator, and then didn't put them back. Let me up. There we go. Oop-a-doo, ba-diddle-ba. Skibbity-bop, skibbity-bop, and da-da.
I hadn't heard. I should listen to him. I hadn't listened to him forever. That was some good shit. Very underrated.
Law, yeah.
Do you know the story behind that guy?
Not particularly.
Okay, so Scatman was a jazz player, and he did fine with his jazz playing, but he did never do any singing because he had horrible speech stuttering. To the point where it was a struggle to get a single sentence out.
Wow, that sucks.
But one thing that a trick that he learned by accident, which is a trick that a lot of people who stutter really bad will learn, is sometimes you can sing and get the words out. And like if you do stuff to a tone, but basically what happened is he got encouraged by the audience to actually get to sing.
Your mic keeps cutting out again.
He basically just started beatboxing. But now.
Sounds good so far. Keep talking.
1, 2?
Yeah,
Okay.
Sounds good again.
But basically, I lost track of what I was saying.
He was beatboxing to overcome his stutter.
He basically started beatboxing and mixing that in and like developed this singing style that helped him talk.
That's awesome.
But he also just got big on the beatboxing to the point where he ended up even though he was a jazz player, he ended up putting multiple albums out with a completely different music style that he normally did, and like just developed this like just on the fly. And but it's pretty awesome. There's actually a music video that he did where he's talking to like an old recording of Louis. Do these guys.
Oh, I don't know the names. I'm horrible with names. Everyone in chat should know that by now. I know that I know exactly who you're talking about. Like I know the songs too and everything. I just don't know his name. Louis Anderson comes to mind, but I don't think that's it. That's just a name.
That's not. Louis
Armstrong. First man that stepped on the
Louis
moon, right?
Armstrong. But yeah. No, but basically he had this where he was talking to like an old recording of him and getting responses back and forth, and it's like he was struggling to like say, "Hey Louis, I got a song I want you to hear," and then as soon as he starts like busting out with the beatboxing, it's just he can. It's like he can. I wish I could talk with that. I can't even think of the word. See, that's my biggest struggles. I can't. That's why I like talking in chat or in text, because sometimes I need time to think of the words I'm trying to say, because my brain can't keep up with. Well, anyway.
Perfect sentiment right there.
Yeah.
Wow. I barely don't have enough slabs to do this, Sag. I have some more. I have some more in my shulker, or my shulker. Well, in a shulker box in my ender chest, so we'll have enough to do it without having to go back. But slimes, count your days, mark your calendars. I don't know what I was trying to say, but your days are numbered. That was the sentiment.
We're both struggling to talk.
my brain is full potato right now. Oh yeah, that's right. I need the rest of these to finish this up too. So let's see. I guess that doesn't quite work if this doesn't fit. Honestly, it should have enough power to just power through it, right? I would think it would. So let's see. I need my redstone box and my purple box, which I already have on me. I need to grab some stone. I need to grab... Oops, I also need to grab some railings. Like that. And I'll need to keep 2 more on me. Like that. There we go, and then I need the purple box to grab the stone cutter. Tactical stall, chat. And get some more slabby booze. And put it all back now. Where did that go? Oh, it's in my inventory. I didn't even hear it ploop into my inventory. No, that goes there.